Welcome back. Pictures coming in. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has now landed in Oslo in Norway, and all eyes will be on his this particular visit. This is the fourth leg of his five-nation tour, and this visit that marks the first time of an Indian Prime Minister who has travelled to the country in 43 years, Trinjoy, and it is now being viewed as a major strategic pivot towards Northern Europe.
Yes, that's very important for a variety of reasons. One, of course, is the strategic green partnership. Now, you see India's petrol bill. It's huge. And there are difficulties in getting gas, natural gas and petrol. The future is not crude oil. The future is green energy. And this is why the Prime Minister, and this, of course, one of the reasons, is in Norway. Because currently Norway has more electrical vehicles than vehicles that run on petrol and diesel. It's the first country to have that. So Norway has that advantage. Norway can do that. That's really one thing. Then there are issues that relate to innovation, to other green partnerships that can be done in the future. Also, let's not forget that strategic issues will play a very huge role. The fact that the Prime Minister is in Norway, not just for the bilateral, but the Nordic summit, is important because one Nordic country is Denmark, and one part of Denmark is Greenland. And that's one part of Greenland, or one part of Denmark, the Americans are very keen on having. That has led to such problems between Europe and America. That's the second thing. Thirdly, the war between Russia and Ukraine is continuing. Two countries, Norway has, of course, always been part of NATO.
Yes.
Finland and Sweden have joined NATO. So again, this strategic issue is very important because the Nordic countries believe, Norway believes, that the war is at their door.
Yes.
So naturally, this is a time when discussions towards a more lasting peace are necessary.
And of course, when it comes to the EFTA and when it comes to materializing that deal, this is something that the Prime Minister is now looking forward to. And he's shared certain pictures as well. So we'll just put out what the Prime Minister has written on his social media platform X. And this is what the Prime Minister says, that landed in Oslo in Norway. I'm grateful to the Prime Minister for the warm welcome at the airport. And this is the first prime ministerial visit to Norway in over 4 decades. I'm confident that it will add vigor to India-Norway friendship. And he will be also calling upon the majesties, and he will be also meeting the Prime Minister tomorrow on the 19th, which is the third India-Nordic summit that will be taking place in Oslo, and also presenting a wonderful opportunity to meet my Nordic counterparts. And of course, when it comes to the Indian diaspora, which is always excited to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So the key visit there, key bilaterals that are now being planned. And as far as the Prime Minister there, thanking the Norwegian Prime Minister for this very warm welcome. And this is the first visit that is now coming after nearly 4 decades. Srinjoy, thank you very much for joining in. We'll head into a very short break. You're watching Times Now.